CryptoSLO with more crypto gains. Good morning. A little more coffee this morning. So, just a quick thoughts this morning. Last night's video really had me thinking a lot about Ravencoin with the asset name. When the asset layer goes live and people were able to register names. Just in general, people are always incentivized to grab as much as they can. And in this case, I feel like the incentive when the asset layer launches will be to grab up as many names as possible. I wouldn't even put it past it that there'll be some people that'll be writing scripts to automate this process to grab names. Now, this is all in relation to my cyber squawking video, which basically was a reference at cyber squatting, meaning people buy names like on domainnames.com, cars.com, in hopes that they can resell the name later for a profit, and then basically the name is going to cost $8 to $10, 500 Raven, and then they'll just buy a bunch of names up. So this kind of had a thought in my brain, and this thought specifically goes out to the community, maybe for a vote, if this is truly a community coin, right? And also obviously Tron, because he would probably be the one implementing it. Should the Ravencoin asset layer, when they implement it October-ish, October 30th, should there be a timer that timestamps creation of assets? And what I mean by that is to prevent name grabs. There's actually several things that it would do. It would ensure possibly a better distribution of bought names by people by giving everyone a better chance. It would prevent someone from scripting against it. Not prevent. Let me rephrase that. You can never prevent something unless it doesn't exist. So it would dissuade or help keep people from scripting against it. And basically what it means is let's say in my Raven address, as soon as I create an asset, it creates a timestamp that's counting down from my address. And whether it's a minute, an hour, 5 hours, 1 day, that Ravencoin address could only create one asset within that time limit. So let's say that it was a minute. So in my wallet, I would only be able to create an asset once every minute. So this is something to think about because, just look at how crypto works. People are always incentivized to make as much money as possible. And in this case, I think people will do a name grab. And it kind of, in a way, it kind of screws the coin up too, because if people are just buying the names to squat on them, they're not using it to create assets. And this is just something really to think about. And this might be a really good thing for a community vote. Like, should Ravencoin have a time block on creating assets? And then you could give multiple choices: 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day. And see what the community thinks. So that way one person couldn't grab up 1,000 assets in 5 minutes through a script or whatever. So this time block on a wallet, and it would just be for just your wallet. So only one wallet address could create an asset every minute, every hour, whatever. This is up for the community. But remember, and don't be fooled, people are always incentivized. People will do what they're incentivized to do. And initially, with the launch of the asset layer, it's not to create contracts and assets. Initially, people are going to go for the name grab, and if you can prevent this a little bit or just at least lessen it, I think it would be a great thing for the coin. Anyways, we'll see where this goes. This is CryptoSLO. You're not talking gains.